Hi, I'm Frank Ryan, the state representative for the 101st District in Lebanon County, Pennsylvania. When I first got elected, we introduced a concept called the Financial Rescue Plan. That Financial Rescue Plan is an 8-step process in order to help the Commonwealth avoid a major insolvency or potential bankruptcy. I believe that if we don't enact substantive changes in the next 2 to 4 years, the political solutions that we will have to help get the state back on track will be so dire that they won't be successful. A major part of that plan is our House Resolution 120, which is to help cover the cost of education of the children with disabilities. The federal government right now is required by federal law to reimburse the states 35% of the cost to educate children with disabilities. They are not anywhere close to meeting that responsibility. As part of that, one of the things that we've identified is that about 10% of your property taxes are actually being incurred because the federal government is not covering its responsibility under the cost of education of children with disabilities. We intend to fix that. When I introduced House Resolution 120, we had a number of co-sponsors, 19 to be exact. The committee chair decided he didn't want to run the resolution and made the suggestion to me that it would perhaps be worthwhile that we would take that resolution and I could print it out, put it in a letter format, and then we could send a letter to federal government, our federal legislators, our congressmen and our state senators, Senator Casey and Senator Toomey, and ask them to fight to get the federal government to provide the funding to educate to cost our children with disabilities. I think he thought at that time I might get 10 to 20 signatures. Well, I printed it out, we put it in a letter form. We now have 136 legislators who have signed out of 145 that I've asked. I've got another 12 who have agreed to sign, but they've not yet given me their signature. I intend to talk to all 203 legislators. So as we go through this process, we will talk to every legislator to ask them if they wish to sign. I believe we'll have over 180 signatures by the time it's done. I intend, however, to send the letter to our legislators by the end of September. I would anticipate that we would have a minimum at that point of 160, although I'm striving for 180. What that will do is send the message loud and clear to Washington, D.C., that they have a responsibility to provide the federally mandated funding of the cost to educate our children with disabilities, such a deserving population group, and at the same time, provide that property tax relief to our citizens who are struggling to make ends meet. One of the things that's been an unintended consequence of asking me to sign this letter and get the letter circulated among the members of the legislature, as a freshman, I've now met virtually every member of the legislature. And I was teasing the committee chair who asked me to do it, and he said to me, Frank, that was my entire intent all the way along, is to get you to do that. But I've now met virtually every person. I know them on a first name basis, and we've been unbelievably thankful for their support. And as we do this, I think it's also said the unintended consequence. It's convinced people that I'm serious about enacting a financial rescue plan for the Commonwealth, and I will do absolutely everything necessary so that we can put our Commonwealth back on sound financial footing. I've spent 40 years of my life as a certified public accountant keeping companies out of bankruptcy. And one of the things that I've noticed is that the longer you wait to solve serious financial problems, the less palatable the solutions become. We have a responsibility to every citizen in this Commonwealth, rich, poor, business, not-for-profits, government employees. We have that responsibility to pay our bills, to be fiscally responsible, and to treat every tax dollar that we receive as it is it's the last tax dollar we will receive. Let's work together to solve these problems, and under the most important issue right now, let's get the federal government to live up to its responsibility to help take care of those children in need and to help educate them the way they should be educated and help get this resolution passed. I will keep you posted, and I'll put on our website as soon as we get all of the signatures, and I've met with all the representatives, and I'll keep you posted as to the progress we hope to make in Washington, D.C. to correct this terrible wrong. I'm Frank Ryan again. Please call me if you have any questions. Thank you so much.